Hello, Elle. Thanks for coming. And Kirsten, I'll be listening as doing some other things. Great. Multitask. Anyway, we will sit a little while silent here and there, right? So feel comfortable. Today's topic is Bodhisattva, 菩萨. Before we talk about it, let's just sit quietly, doing nothing. Just relax. Be present. Again, if thoughts arising in your mind, just let them go. Let them come to no resistance. Let them go, no attachments. You are the pure witness. Perceiving the body, the mind, and the world. You are relaxed, at least physically, maybe also mentally. You may still thinking of something. It's okay, just let them come. No resistance, no aversion. If you don't follow any memory, thoughts, they will disappear. You may notice there is gap between every thought. Where your presence emerges. You are present. Undisturbed by any mental activities. Undisturbed is a key word. Undistracted. You're fully present. It's like a continuous a continuous undisrupted presence. You stay as the field of consciousness. You stay as a field of pure awareness. Not interrupted, not divided, not separated. You are a whole field or space, undivided. open, clear, peaceful, pure, silent, transparent, total, self-regulating, content, you don't need any stimuli, not YouTube, not Instagram, not any podcast. You're content of doing nothing. Also, you're free. Free habitual thinking, habitual tendencies, judgments. You're free from that, from those. You're stable. All these words are describing you, the default mode of pure awareness. Default mode. That's our default mode. Original mode. Peaceful, calm, pure, clear, stable, transparent, and so on. This is our original phase, actually. Meditation is self-remembrance, capital S-E-L-F. To remember the true self. That's it. Because in the true self, there's a lot of beautiful qualities I just said. Clarity, wisdom, peace, calm, love, acceptance, connectivity, stability, purity. All these words are talking about you, the true self. This is meditation. Self-discovery. Have you found yourself, your true self, your true being? I'm not talking about your body. I'm not talking about your mind, your background, your study, your education. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about you, the true self, the true you. Have you found your true self? Can you truly recognize who you are? This is meditation. Meditation is not only about breath works, how to concentrate. That's only a tool. The tool is not destination, it's not the goal. The goal of meditation is to find who you are, the true self, with so many beautiful qualities I just mentioned. Peace, calm, wisdom, love, clarity, freedom, liberation, happiness, embedded within your true self, your birthright, even before your birth. When you recognize your true self and try to help others to recognize the identical true self, you are a bodhisattva. That's the topic today. Bodhisattva. Are you a bodhisattva now? Can you remember who you are? So you see in the chat, I copy paste the meaning or definition of Bodhisattva. In Mahāyāna Buddhism, a Bodhisattva refers to anyone who has generated bodhicitta, a spontaneous wish and compassionate mind to attain Buddhahood for the benefits of all sentient beings. This is really compassion, a compassionate mind. Just as I said, a bodhisattva is an awakened being, try to help others to awaken too. Simple. Awakening means you have the ability to see through the body, the mind, and the world. Like you can rise above the world, above the body, mind, and enter the world again to help others to realize self-realization. If you go to the details of this Wikipedia link, I copy paste in the chat too. You can read it and I can share my understanding around the keywords. I can share my screen maybe. Just one sec. Hopefully you can see it. If you can see it, just maybe text me yes. Thank you, Mel. So we may start a little. You see, Mahāyāna Bodhisattva, a spiritually heroic person, being, I prefer being a person, that work to attain awakening and driven by great compassion. These beings are exemplified by important spiritual qualities such as 4 divine abodes. So if I go to 4 divine abodes, loving kindness, 慈. So 4 infinite minds, 四无量心 in Chinese. That's the 四无量心. So loving kindness, 慈, compassion, 悲, and empathetic, joy, 喜, and equanimity, 舍, 慈悲喜舍. Anyway, you always have that loving sense. Yesterday I talked about loving consciousness, right? Loving or love or beloved is a feeling or emotion that everyone can deeply feel. So it's a taste of humankind. Loving kindness or benevolence, compassion. You feel the pain or suffering of others and you try to help others reduce their sufferings. Empathetic joy, 喜. If you see the people you helped has less suffering, you feel joyful, empathetic joy. And equanimity, let me see, sure. Is even mindedness and serenity, treating everyone impartially. So your action like sunshine or sunlight shining on every leaves of tree evenly, equally, without any bias or impartially. You shine your light of consciousness on every human, every person, no matter it's black or white, American or Afghanistan. You have that equanimity, even-mindedness, and serenity. Why? Because you awakened. Anyway, we can back to the Bodhisattva. A Bodhisattva has these four immeasurables. Or four divine abodes. Again, loving kindness, 慈, compassion, 悲, empathetic, joy, 喜, and equanimity, 舍. Also, as well as various bodhisattvas' perfections, which include prajna paramita, transcendent knowledge or perfection of wisdom. Again, wisdom is the highest knowledge or teaching of Buddha. Through morality, through discipline, through meditation, you arrive at the prajna paramita, transcendent knowledge or perfection of wisdom, with skillful means. So it's like you need different techniques to teach different people. Make sense? You see here spiritually advanced bodhisattvas such as Avalokiteshvara, a main character in Heart Sutra, right? Maitreya, the future Buddha, and the Mañjuśrī. Mañjuśrī is a symbol of wisdom, is a being with wisdom. Let's see the Avalokiteshvara first. The Lord who looks down, Lord of the world, is a 10th level Bodhisattva. Shidi菩萨, 等觉菩萨. Okay, anyway, it's the Here is a high level awakened being. Great compassion, yes. Great compassion is the keyword of Avalokiteshvara. He's often, or she is often associated with Amitabha Buddha. Even in Hindu deities such as Vishnu, Shiva, Saraswati, Brahma. And interestingly, while Avalokiteshvara was depicted as a male in India, in China, in East Asia, Avalokiteshvara is most often depicted as a female figure known as Guan Yin Pusa. Okay, Guan Yin Pusa. His popular mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, which is the most popular mantra in Tibetan Buddhism. Guan Zizai Pusa. Here is interesting. Guan Yin indicates the original Sanskrit form was instead Avalokitesva, sorry, who looked down upon sound, the cries of sentient being who need help. That's interesting, right? I have a copy paste here. Have you ever cried? It may be heard by Avalokiteshvara. The original Sanskrit was instead of Avalokitesvara, who looked down upon sound, the cries of sentient beings who need help. Very interesting. Sound, cries. Okay, just remember maybe Avalokiteshvara is a figure of great compassion. He can hear your cry and try to help you. Actually, in Vancouver, we do have a lot of, there's a temple in Richmond. I forget the name of the temple, but there's a statue of Avalokiteshvara or Guan Yin Pusa. there, and people pray for their kids' education or for their parents' sickness, for their business. They pray. They try to ask the help of Guanyin Pusa. So that's Avalokiteshvara. Let's go to Mañjuśrī first. You see, Mañjuśrī is a Bodhisattva who represents prajna or wisdom. So Mañjuśrī, Shri, right? Shri Havishankar, Shri Muji. Shri means honorific. It's a respectful way to call somebody. Beautiful one with glory. Wow. Beautiful one with auspiciousness. I love that. Mañjuśrī. You see, here is very interesting about the Mañjuśrī, the great wisdom. For entering Samadhi naturally through transcendent wisdom. Wow, I love this. I really love this. I will copy paste here. 一行三昧. Sometimes it's just like Mañjuśrī for me, for my understanding, he's a spiritual teacher and guide. He does show you the way where you are, and I really feel his sign in spirituality. Let's talk about this 一行三昧. So that's the teaching from Mañjuśrī. Contemplate. The five skandhas are originally empty and quiescent, non-arising, non-perishing, equal, without differentiation, constantly thus practicing day or night, whether sitting, walking, standing, or lying down. Finally, one reaches an inconceivable state without any obstruction or form. This is the Samadhi of One Act, 一行三昧. So Samadhi does not necessarily mean you just sit there doing nothing. Samadhi can happen in sitting, walking, standing, lying down, talking, emailing, phone calling, having fun, watching a movie even. That's beautiful. Wow. Thank you, Mañjuśrī. In my mind, I'm prostrating to Mañjuśrī now. This is greatest love, compassion, wisdom. Contemplate the 5 skandhas: forms, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness or limited consciousness are empty or as originally empty and quiescent. Here goes further: non-arising, non-perishing, equal, without differentiation. One taste. Even in Dzogchen, in Great Perfection of Buddhism, we talk about this one taste. Okay, every form and name looks differently, apparently different, looks different, but underneath all the differences, there's one taste, and you realize it. That's called, or one act. That's the Samadhi of One Act. Yīxíng, 三昧. Constantly thus practicing day or night, whether sitting, walking, standing, or lying down. So this also matches the Zen teaching, 行也禅,坐也禅,语默动静体安然. Actually, it's a literary translation of that, of Chan or Zen Buddhism. So you are practicing this ultimate realization no matter it's day or night, no matter you're sitting, walking, standing, lying down, or talking or listening, emailing, phone calling, watching a movie. No matter what you're doing, your activities doesn't matter. You realize underneath all your activities, your feelings, your perceptions, or underneath all the forms, names, energies, informations, and matters, underneath all the objects, sounds, taste, body sensations, smells, or fragrances, you see the truth without differentiation. Without differentiation means you still have the power of differentiate, but you choose not to differentiate anymore. Do you follow? Your intellect works very well, but you choose not to use it. That's a power. For example, you stop thinking and choose not to think at this moment. That's a power. Imagine someone cannot control his hand. His hand was shaky, like as kind of sickness, right? Imagine a patient cannot control his hand. That sucks, right? In this way, he cannot even hold anything stably. He will drop it or break it or like that. This principle applies to our thinking too. If anyone cannot stop their negative, destructive thoughts or thinking, that's a problem. And that's the origin or problem of any patient with mental issues. So meditation kicks in here. Slow down that pattern of thinking, meaning negative, destructive, I'm useless, all that kind of type of thinking. Why this happened to me? Meditation is helpful to stop that kind of negativities. But the Samadhi of One Act is more than this. It's more than just merely stop thinking. It's reach a level of wisdom, maybe the highest one. Non-arising, non-perishing, equal without differentiation. Wow. You see the truth day and night, no matter you're sitting, walking, standing, lying down, emailing, washing your hands, brushing your teeth, having dinner with your friends or family, with your lover. When you're in the shower, you realize the Samadhi of One Act. Well, when you are cleaning your room, you realize the Samadhi of One Act. While you're washing your dishes, while you go to nature, hiking, biking. So what you're doing doesn't matter anymore. You are always in that one taste. You see through things now. You see that 5 skandhas are originally empty, non-arising, non-perishing. You reach the oneness. Oneness meditation school. Welcome. Or your student with A+ mark. Crazy. Oneness, non-duality. It's the final destination again. There is only you. All is you, yet only you. Play and enjoy. One in for the long haul. Stone. Thank you. 一行三昧. That's the keywords today. The Samadhi of One Act or One Taste. You still have the power of differentiation. This is cell phone. This is a mala. Definitely your intellect works. But underneath your intellect, you realize actually all this cell phone and this mala arise from the same field of pure awareness. Or you can use the scientific word now is the quantum field, the vacuum. Manifest in different forms though. And who is perceiving these different forms? You. You are the unifying element that see the similarity or sameness underneath the differences. You see the sameness, you realize the sameness on the 2 different objects. And you can apply this principle to everything else, everyone else, every inputs and outputs of the 6 senses. That's the total picture, totality, that's where you set yourself free. That's a realized freedom, liberation, salvation. Okay, here maybe we can finish here. The four great Bodhisattvas of Chinese Buddhism. So Mañjuśrī is one of the four, and the other three is the Ksitigarbha, Dizang Pusa, Avalokiteshvara, we just said, and Samantabhadra, Puxian Pusa. In China, he's often paired with Samantabhadra, so Mañjuśrī and Samantabhadra are paired. Nice. So if we, it takes me a while to understand the true meaning of all the Bodhisattvas. It's a study for me too. Maybe we can study the other two later because it takes some time to study. Okay, as a conclusion, we studied Bodhisattva today. A Bodhisattva is a realized person or awakened person try to help others too in his or her path to the Buddhahood, a complete enlightenment. So, Bodhisattva is an awakened being try to awaken others on his or her path to Buddhahood. The Bodhisattva abodes in four immeasurables like 慈, loving kindness, 悲 compassion, 喜 empathetic joy, and 舍 equanimity. And I think that's all for today. A kind of meditation and kind of study. Any questions or experience? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Elle. I think Elle is here too. And everyone else. Maybe see you tomorrow, Friday. Bye now.